What up, YouTube? We back at it again. We are. I keep running through some Patreon requests and getting asked to do more Asaf on my channel. I got no problem with that. I dig Asaf. His songs are very they're deep and interpretable. They're sometimes quite poetic and vague, so it's tough. You got to just let your mind run with Asaf because that's what he does with his writing. So, anyways, first off, go support Asaf. Please go like and subscribe. That's what we're here for, is to support the artists first and foremost. And if you get some time after that, would love to have you here. Please like, comment down below, subscribe. Appreciate it very much. A couple clicks away. It does help the channel. Darkness song. I did pull up lyrics. I have not read them yet. We'll kind of pick it apart as we go, like I usually do. If you want to listen to the whole thing the whole way through, I do link it down below, but I do pause quite a bit. We got 3.5 minutes here. Yeah, best way to get me is on Patreon. That's where requests do come from. So make sure that you go at least sign up. It's free. And then pinned at the top of my page, also free, is a list of songs that I'm getting to and will get to. I'm running a couple months behind. I always will be, but I will knock stuff out eventually. So let's dive in.
I've learned to hold the line and to never look away. I've taught myself the lies that will get me through the day.
That's very interesting. His tonality seems different, and it's an interesting kind of juxtaposition of a song called Darkness Song, and starting off on like an almost like an optimistic, note of like the melody itself, and having the having these two females on backups here with harmonies was really beautiful. So it's kind of it's sort of counterintuitive, but I get it. Let's run that back a little bit. Sorry.
And to never look away. I've taught myself the lies that will get me through the day.
All right, so what he's referring to here, I've learned to hold the line and never look away. I've taught myself the lies that'll get me through the day, is basically referring to almost like a putting on a happy face. I've learned to remain steady in what it is that I'm doing, and I'll get into the rest of this as we go. But that's kind of what that seems like it's in reference to. I've taught myself the lies that will get me through the day. So basically, I've learned to kind of cope with something in order to maintain this this persona, right?
Nothing ever lasts but the pain that circulates through the chasms of our past and the breaths we dare to take.
This is really beautiful, by the way. And nothing ever lasts but the pain that circulates. So now we're referring to things that happened that kind of stick around, right? So events we're drawing from that create these issues. So this so far is a song pointed at internal struggles. Is talking about fighting internally with what's going on inside, with your past, with who you are, and basically maintaining what you have to for those around you, for the world, to make sure that you're all right, right?
Through the chasms of our past and the breaths we dare to take. Oh, mama, can you see? I've got a darkness shining through me. I've got a darkness shining through me.
Again, back to this, like, this melody is beautiful. Back to this what I mentioned before, this kind of juxtaposition of contradictory darkness shining, right? I've got a darkness shining through me. You could see that in a couple different ways, right? So I'm portraying a darker side that, or I have these demons, these darker elements that sort of shine through me. Or you could look at it as I've got a darkness. When you use the word shining, you're making light of. So it's almost like maybe I'm talking about things as he referenced in his past, using experiences, in a way to learn and to grow from. So you could find positives. It's very interesting how this is such like an uplifting, beautiful melody, basically on a song introspectively talking about your internal demons and the things that you kind of struggle with.
It's shining through me. I've learned to hold the weight of this mirror to the sky, but I've taught myself the sense of never asking why. Nothing ever lasts but the darkness that dilates through the curtains of our past and the steps we dare to take.
So this here in the second verse there, I've learned to hold the weight of this mirror to the sky, but I've taught myself the sense of never asking why. It's basically a struggle with not confronting your demons. You looking yourself in the mirror and essentially just reflecting it elsewhere. So it's kind of like, and when you're saying never asking questions, it's almost like you're non-confrontational with yourself in that sense. Let me see here. What do you say? Nothing ever lasts but the blackness that dilates. Back to, so that refers back to what he had mentioned before with things, events that happen that create this sense of pain that is then carried through potentially regret, potentially other emotions that are aftermath of things that he's sort of been through. So again, the creation of these demons that are molded and stick with them based on things that have happened, right? Through curtains of our past, to the steps we want to take. So again, positive note of at least an attempt or or a want to move forward and take the proper steps, but still fighting with something internally, right?
Shining through me. I've got a darkness shining through me. Oh, mama, can you see? I've got a darkness shining through me. I've got a darkness shining through me.
His tone is so unique. This whole song was interesting to me because it was almost like you heard his normal, almost like what seemed like his normal chest voice, which he always, and then he took it up a step, and then he took it up another step, in just here. And by the way, I ran out of lyrics, and there's a third of the song left, but which he does sometimes. But it's crazy because I mentioned the song being uplifting. He just lifted his vocals too and took it to that spot that we're kind of used to him being in, that unique almost, you bring it from your chest a little bit up your throat and into your, a little bit more nasally, but you get that kind of higher pitch, that really unique sound that he's kind of really known for, that you can't really compare to really anybody. I was waiting for it because he sounded, for lack of a better term, he sounded so normal.
See, I've got a darkness shining through me. I've got a darkness shining through me.
Quick shout out to our background vocals, Heavenly. Um, for interestingly, like that was one of my favorite things I've heard out of him, and honestly, like the song is pretty simple. Um, he does a lot of complex things where he's looping and playing 15 things at once while doing, it was just him and the keys, singing a song from the heart. Um, the lyrics, a bit vague and poetic as they usually are. I might have been wrong in my interpretation. I'm usually wrong a lot, but honestly, there really isn't a wrong with interpreting his stuff or music in general for that matter. Just because it's kind of open for interpretation to the listener. That's the point of it. But that's kind of what my take was as I chopped it up throughout. Sorry for the pausing, by the way, um, but it had this interestingly, like, just this beautiful, like, hopeful melody, laid upon, like, lyrics that are, by and large, a little bit dark and expressive and internal and personal. So I thought that was really interesting how he played the two, and with multiple contradictions throughout the song. Beautiful song. Yeah, I'm glad I saw that. That was really nice. But anyways, yeah, please go support Asaf. And yeah, go like and subscribe. And of course, thanks for coming along with. If you haven't yet, please make sure you like, comment down below, and make sure you're subscribed. Appreciate it very much. It does help the channel. Most of my requests do come from Patreon. Make sure you jump over there if you want me to check something out. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. We'll talk to you on the next.